Simone Sanders of MSNBC announces that she's leaving the Democrat Party over Schumer. She's the bald lady, the Dollar General version of Joy Reid. We're going to go into her leaving the party. And does the party have any future, given many other Democrats are going to leave their party because they still haven't changed their brand? They're still obsessed with the trans issue of having biological males walk around in female bathrooms. Welcome to the Doug TenNapel channel as we celebrate the exit to the Democrat Party.
And I'm pissed.
Yep.
Okay, so, there's actually little that the Senate minority leader can say, and the 10 Democrats that voted with the Republicans can say, to appease somebody like me. I'm about to change my registration to independent. The Democratic Tea Party was born the same day that Chuck Schumer took to that podium to read that very well-crafted statement that told us he folded like a paper napkin.
The Democrat Tea Party, did she just say what I thought she said? Yes, she did. Little as you know, the Democrat Party being for taxation, they would be on the wrong end of the Boston Tea Party. They want to raise taxes, to make people pay their fair share. Anyways, she's furious, as are many in the Democrat Party. I hope they all disband and go away and are totally demoralized and frustrated and want to quit.
This is so funny, right? But you know what's so interesting is that it's always the Democrats that are viewed as the united party in Congress, right? And now look at them. They're, as far from being united as you can imagine. What happened, David?
Loss of control in the American people and what happened on November 5th. They were rejected. Think about the election rejection of all the leftist policies that parents don't have a right to what's happening with their kids in school, DEI, mutilation of children.
Oh, now that seems mean. Isn't that so extreme? Surely not the Democrat Party. Oh, yeah. Here, we'll get back to the rest of his quote. But first, I want to show you this. This is an Illinois mom. She's livid after her 13-year-old daughter was forced to share a locker room with a biological male. All my dads out there, what would happen if they tried doing this to your daughter? It would not be pretty.
My name is Nicole Georges, and I'm here to demand that the locker rooms and bathrooms at District 109 be designated as biological male and biological female, as there already is a gender-neutral option. The girls want their locker rooms and bathrooms back. They want their privacy back. This is why I'm here tonight. My 13-year-old daughter's well-being and mental health and privacy is at stake.
I just want to point out, just because you may not be able to see it, but look in the background of this video. Those two gentlemen, one's wearing a black trench coat with his circular atheist glasses, long hair, and a mask. Next to him is another guy in a hoodie and a mask wearing Rocktown Pride with a rainbow shirt. The Democrat Party is on the losing end of this whole gender bending thing. And I'm happy that they continue down that path because the Americans have rejected this. And they're here to oppose this mom of a 13-year-old. So I'm just saying, it's not name calling or being mean to say what Democrats are doing, what they actually support, and how this is going on today, guys, after the election. They're still doubling down on this loser platform.
Nightmare began on February 5th when my daughter was using the girls' bathroom and was stunned that a biological male student was using it as well. She came home frightened and was extremely upset. I asked her to talk with her teachers and find out more information. She was told by the administration that a student can use the bathroom as well as a female locker room because they now identify as female. I was sent an email to the teachers involved and received a call from Principal Wegley. He verbally reiterated that under Joanna Ford's direction and their legal counsel that the student could use both the locker room and bathroom. I expressed that the school was in clear violation of federal policy. The Trump administration issued an executive order restricting biological males from participating in sports and accessing female locker rooms. That day, I filed a civil rights complaint on behalf of my daughter with the Department of Justice. It has now been referred to the Department of Education. This is my daughter's story and the story of many other young girls who have been forced at the difficult age to do something they know and most adults know is wrong. Do the right thing, Deerfield, and give these girls their locker room and bathrooms back.
Will they give them back? It depends on if the Democrats change their mind or not. Now, I've got a great Carrie Lake quote on behalf of moms. We haven't heard from Carrie Lake in a while, so I thought I'd get you caught up on her. And she's dealing for, this is Moms for America, and they're going to bring up this trans issue again.
Well, you are a great inspiration.
I'm a mom. I mean, we stick together. We moms, especially when they're coming after our kids.
Yes.
Which they have been.
Yes.
You know, they have been for a long time. I think we just woke up to it.
Yeah.
And when we saw what they did during COVID, you know, we've all been on the plane when you saw the mom with 2 toddlers having to mask a baby.
Right.
When dad was losing his job because he wanted to ask a few questions about the shot they were forcing on him.
Right.
When we saw that they were pushing this transgenderism in our schools. And
You just now hit the overview of all the topics we just said. Masks also. Notice the Democrats in that last clip at the protest that had the pride flag, they were wearing masks. That's a Democrat issue. In fact, if you see someone walk around with a mask, in general, I know how they vote. And now she also backed up on the transgender issue. Why is that still part of the Democrat Party brand? They will not divorce themselves from that belief that biological males belong in a biological female's bathroom. And so now that lady at the start who said that she's leaving the Democrat Party, she's leaving it because they're not radical enough. They're not leftist enough, that Chuck Schumer sold them out. We'll get back to her quote, but first, here's the rest of Carrie Lake.
Insanity on our children. Our kids have been through hell and back. I like to give this young generation kudos for getting through it. This has been psychological abuse.
Yeah.
And so when moms recognize that, we realize we got to band together.
Mom recognized that Democrats are psychologically abusing your kids. I think that's very well said, totally appropriate. Now back to that first clip that we started with.
Security, we were talking about that in the first part of the show. The fact that the economy was headed in the wrong direction because of their deliberate actions and overspending, and they told us it was just transitory when it came to inflation. Eventually, the people woke up and said, what's my desired outcome? And when they looked at it, they went, it's not that. Look, Simone Sanders, I don't know who's watching her anymore when she speaks, but nobody that's watching her is going to come over to the Republican side soon unless they're just watching for the laughs of it. So let them self-destruct, let them go further left.
There you go. That's what we're going to do. We're going to let them self-destruct. We're going to let them go further left. We need those ideas to die. We want them to die forever. We want them to continue to hold on. They'll be the permanent outside party. These Democrats are going to get a lower percentage than even some of the lunatic Libertarian Party, which is, I don't even mean to be that mean to Democrats, because those guys are nuts. And we make fun of the Libertarians because they're a 1% party, maximum 1-2% party. And the Democrats are probably hitting about 30% right now. We need to get them down to 5% so they're harmless to our politics and their ideas get no traction in the future. I'm Doug in Exile. Thank you guys for watching the Doug TenNapel channel.